We're going to begin with the breaking news overnight on new U.S. attacks on Iran. Military officials say American forces carried out self-defense strikes on targets in the southern part of that country. This morning, Iran said it had shot down a U.S. drone. But what does this all mean for those new peace talks? That is the question. Imtiaz Tyab has the latest from Tel Aviv. Imtiaz, good morning to you. Fill us in. What is going on here?
Gayle, good morning to you. Well, it's certainly a very alarming situation with the U.S. strikes overnight threatening an already fragile ceasefire that began all the way back in April and triggered weeks of intense diplomacy between Washington and Tehran that really seemed to be heading towards some kind of an agreement to end this war, an agreement that may now be in jeopardy.
The Strait of Hormuz has been a front line since fighting began. Both the U.S. and Iran have imposed dueling blockades there, sending global energy prices soaring. And despite intensive talks to end the war, U.S. forces carried out strikes in southern Iran overnight. In a statement to CBS News from CENTCOM, it said targets included missile launch sites and Iranian boats attempting to emplace mines. U.S. Central Command continues to defend our forces while using restraint during the ongoing ceasefire. For the U.S., it seems the ceasefire still holds. But the strikes were carried out as Iranian leaders met with Qatari officials in the capital Doha for what's been described as, quote, intense U.S.-backed talks over Iran's frozen assets, nuclear program, and the Strait. But it's Lebanon that's also further complicating matters. Despite a ceasefire there, too, Israeli forces and Hezbollah continue to trade fire. Tehran insists Israel's war with its proxy group must end as part of any deal with the U.S. Dennis Citrinowicz is the former head of the Iran branch of Israel's military intelligence.
If President Trump will decide to reach an agreement, Israel will be the last country that will oppose it. Prime Minister Netanyahu is highly depending on President Trump. And even more than that, he's, I think, afraid even that he will do something that contradicts President Trump's policy. Then Israel and him himself will pay the price for it.
And this morning, Iran's Revolutionary Guard said it would not only retaliate against any ceasefire violations, but that it also shot down a U.S. drone and fired at a U.S. fighter jet that entered its airspace. Now, we have no way of independently verifying that, but this isn't the first time U.S. and Iranian forces have exchanged fire during this ceasefire. The last time was just a few weeks ago. Nate.
Imtiaz Tyab in Tel Aviv, thank you.